15th.
We're not
And
live
you
yet.
We're live now.
Now
Okay.
we're.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Sego Sowat Guego. You're at the Tyendinaga Mohawk Council meeting of October the 15th. And we just are now starting our agenda. We had some other business to do with a consultant and with a lawyer this morning and an in-camera session of council. And I understand that it has been posted that the council would start at 1:30 this afternoon. So I'd like to welcome everyone who's joining us online and hope that you're enjoying this nice fall weather. So the first item of business is to adopt the agenda. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
I'll second.
Moved by Chris Brandt and seconded by Aaron. Is there anyone opposed? Seeing none, the motion is carried. The items on the agenda are the first order of business is the council minutes of October the 2nd, 2025. There'll be a time to for any business arising from the minutes to ask your questions. Any chief and council meetings outside the territory is item number 3. Number 4 is hydro connections to 823 Old Highway 2. And number 5 is the ISE disclosure of information. This is a request for access to information concerning one of our consultant's report for our water treatment plant. There's 2 legal invoices to pay, one from Hicks Morley for HR matters, and Alan Pratt related to a number of issues related to our claims. Red Cedars retrofit feasibility study. The upcoming meetings will be October the 22nd will be the local council meeting. November the 5th will be the regular council meeting. November the 12th will be a local business. November the 19th will be regular council. November the 26th will be local business. December the 3rd will be regular council meeting. December the 17th will be the regular council meeting. Then IAC amendment number 111 will need approval.
Just note that the December 17th is just to close off the old council.
Yes.
The last set of minutes that were done on the 3rd. So that was
It's
the
just-
last meeting.
Sounds good.
It's just to approve the minutes that were made by the council. That's all it is. Okay. Let's see. So the item number 2 is the minutes of October the 2nd. So a meeting of the Tyendinaga Mohawk Council was held on Thursday, October the 2nd at 10:20 a.m. in the council chambers. I was present. Ogwari, Chris Brandt, Curtis Brandt, Aaron Ferranti, Chris Miracle were present. Linda Lewin had to send her regrets as she had some personal appointments. Staff present were Angela Miracle, the acting CAO, and Charles Miracle, my assistant. And Shelley sent her regrets as she was on vacation. Motion 1 was moved by Aaron and seconded by Chris Brandt to adopt the agenda. The motion was carried. Motion 2 was moved by Ogwari and seconded by Chris Brandt that the council minutes of September the 17th be approved. That motion was carried. Motion 3 was moved by Aaron Ferranti and seconded by Chris Brandt to approve the following meetings outside the territory. Ogwari Curtis attending the Iroquois Caucus meeting on October the 21st and 22nd, 2025, and Akwesasne. The motion was carried. And I will also be attending that that meeting as well. Motion 4 was moved by Aaron and seconded by Chris Brandt to discuss the CCAN located on Highway 49 at the October 15th, 2025 council meeting. The motion was carried. Motion 5 was moved by Chris Brandt and seconded by Aaron to approve the signing of the letter of permission to harvest in our traditional territory harvesting area for Robert McLeod. That motion was carried. Motion 6 was moved by Chris Brandt and seconded by Aaron to approve the signing of the letter for Joshua Bosma Miracle, confirming his membership and that he hunts for sustenance purposes. The motion was carried. Motion 7 was moved by Chris Brandt and seconded by Curtis to approve the business registration for Analo Crochet owner Adriana Lewis. The motion was carried. Motion 8 was moved by Aaron and seconded by Curtis to approve the following land transfers. From Richard Earl Miracle to Richard Earl Miracle, Corsa Yvette Kahn, Rihanna Marie Miracle, and Chancellor Lawrence Miracle for lot 15B-2-2, concession 2L Candelensery Record 76102, and lot 15E-2-2, concession 2 for revised statutes of Ontario 5013R, land transfer from Maria May Pearl Jackson Barty to Miles Orville Wesley Adam Green for lot 31C-6-1, concession 1, Candeland Survey Record 105593. Land transfer from Timothy Earl Brandt to Michelle Lynn Brandt and Daniel Ashton Brandt and Timothy Earl Brandt as undivided 1/3 interest for lot 17L-1, concession A, revised statutes of Ontario 867, and lot 16G-15, the road, concession A, Candeland Survey Record 92773. A land transfer from Timothy Earl Brandt to Michelle Lynn Brandt and Timothy Earl Brandt as joint tenants for lot 16G-13-2, concession A, Candeland Survey Record 110275. The motions were carried. That motion was carried for those 4 land transfers. Motion 9 was moved by Oguari and seconded by Aaron to approve the signing of the Indigenous Services Canada Agreement number 2122-ON-0000277, amendment number 110 in the amount of $1,309,433 for the First Nations Child and Family Services to support the housing initiative. The motion was carried. Motion 10 was moved by Aaron and seconded by Aguirre to approve the signing of the Ministry of the Attorney General funding agreement for the Gladue Writer 2025-26 allocation, $169,111. The 2026-27 allocation, $174,687. The Gladue Aftercare 2025-26 allocation, $338,845, and 2026-2027, $375,431. The Restorative Justice 25-27 budget, 2 years, $83,101. The Indigenous Court Rider 2025 to 2028, $199,101. The motion was carried. Court worker. Motion 11 was moved by Aaron and seconded by Curtis Brandt to approve of paying the JFK Law invoices 403-058 in the amount of $500 for the disciplinary options for members of council. The motion was carried. Councillor Chris Miracle declared a negative vote. Motion 12 was moved by Chris Brandt and seconded by Chase O'Gorry Brandt to approve paying the Miller Thompson invoice 416,6250 in the amount of $2,686.50 for the long-term care facility. The motion was carried. Motion 13 was moved by Aaron and seconded by Chris Brandt to approve the paying the Derek Wong invoice number 886 in the amount of $11,200 for the economic development matters. Invoice number 887 in the amount of $11,900 for corporate matters. Invoice number 888 in the amount of $6,650 for corporate matters. The motion was carried. Councillor Chris Miracle registered a negative vote. Motion 14 was moved by Aaron and seconded by O'Gorry to approve the MBQ proposed consolidated budget for 2025-26. The motion was carried. Motion 15 was moved by Aaron and seconded by Chris Brandt to approve the signing of the contract with the Ontario First Nations Technical Services Corporation, OFNTSC, to complete building inspections for MBQ on an interim basis while MBQ further investigates options to bringing the inspections in-house. The motion was carried. Motion 16 was moved by Aaron and seconded by Rory to approve to allocate lots 31A-1 and lot 32G-1 for a proposed new arena. The motion was carried. Motion 17 was moved by Chris Brandt and seconded by Aaron to approve awarding the contract to build all contractors for the sports complex fencing in the amount of $74,200 and the project budget in the amount of $85,330. The motion was carried. Motion 18 was moved by Aaron and seconded by Guari to approve scheduling a meeting with the Ministry of Transport at one of the regular council meetings. The motion was carried. Motion 19 was moved by Curtis, seconded by Chris Brandt to approve signing the amended water and sewer agreement with the town of Disaronno. The motion was carried. Council confirmed the following meetings. October the 8th was the local business. October the 15th was the regular council meeting. October the 22nd was local business. November the 5th was Mohawk regular council meeting. November the 12th was local business. November the 19th was regular council. November the 26th was local business. December the 3rd was regular council. December the 17th was regular council, and that's just to approve your minutes. On motion 20th, motion 20 was moved by Aaron and seconded by Chris Brandt that this meeting go in private. The meeting went in private at 12:45 p.m. Those are the minutes that were recorded by the recording secretary to the council,
They were
Shelley
recorded
Bowler.
by Charles Miracle,
Pardon me?
executive assistant to the chief.
Oh, Charlie recorded them?
Yeah,
Okay, pardon me. So it says,
I've fixed them.
make note that correction. These were recorded by Charles Miracle, my assistant. Are there any errors or corrections to these minutes?
I didn't see any.
If not, can I have a motion to accept the minutes as provided?
I'll motion.
Moved by Aaron. Is there a seconder?
I'll second you.
Curtis? Is anyone opposed? Anyone opposed? Abstentions? Seeing none, the motion is carried. Is there any business arising from the minutes? Chris Brandt?
No.
Curtis?
No, Chief.
Aaron? Chris? Linda? Any business arising from the minutes?
I'm good, Chief.
Okay, then none will be recorded then. Meetings outside the territory. Do you have any, Chris?
No.
Curtis?
Yes.
Just the ones in Akwesasne? They're already approved.
Yeah. None.
None?
Nope.
Chris? Linda?
No, the only one that I'm gonna be going to it will be our next lobby meeting.
Okay. I don't know when that is, and I'll be attending Akwesasne. So just include that in that motion then, because I said I would check to see if we could get someone.
Done.
Okay, thank you. So none that have not already been identified. Item number 4. Hydro connection at 823 Old Highway 2. There's a request for a hydro connection at 823 Old Highway 2 as per the attached hydro layouts. Dick Brinkle, the road superintendent, has reviewed them, and it's recommended that council grant approval for Hydro 1 to complete this work. And there needs to be a resolution signed. Okay, moved by Chris Brandt.
I'll second.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's the only one. They did it 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Is anyone opposed? Any opposed, abstentions? Seeing none, the motion is carried. The ISC disclosure of information for this is under access to information. So the request is to authorize to share the 2014 water treatment plant feasibility study. FNES has indicated they have no issue with sharing the document, are reviewed and cannot see any issues with sharing the feasibility study. And the recommendation from the staff is to approve sharing the water treatment feasibility
So
study.
that sharing on what, who?
I don't know who. I did ask Todd to find out, but they normally don't let you know who is asking the access to information. It could be another community that wants to look at our design, or it could be another consultant. I don't know. I'm just trying to see here. I'm not sure. Is council agreeable to do this?
Yes.
Yep.
Is there a motion?
All motion, Chief.
Chris Brandt,
I'll second.
On reading through that.
okay.
I didn't see.
Okay. Anybody opposed? Anybody opposed? Any abstentions? Seeing none, the motion is carried. There's a legal invoice for HR related matters. Invoice number 837790. The total invoice is $11,557. Does council make a motion to pay this bill?
I'll motion.
Aaron?
I'll second, Chief.
Curtis? Is anyone opposed? Is anyone, any abstentions? Seeing none, the motion is carried. There's a legal invoice from Alan Pratt. Invoice number 6404, the amount $750 related to the Turton Pen loss of use claim. 6405 for $495 for related to surrender 24. Invoice number 6406 for $520 for general matters. Does council make a motion to pay this
All
bill?
motion, Chief.
Ms. Brandt? Is there a seconder?
I'll second.
Aaron? Is anyone opposed? Anyone opposed? Abstentions? Seeing and hearing none, the motion is carried. Red Cedars retrofit feasibility study. A retrofit of the existing Red Cedars is being proposed for post-construction of the new Red Cedars shelter to serve clients that are not fleeing domestic violence. The feasibility and retrofit plans need to be completed prior to ready for post-construction on the Red Cedars shelter, which is tender ready and has been submitted for funding to the Green Inclusive Community Build Fund. RFP was scored by a predetermined scoring matrix. The results are of the RFP: CUNY Engineering $36,720. They scored 52.5 points. Snyder Architects was 43,769 points. Oshka Bewis Engineering and Consulting 48,081 points. And the recommendation is to approve to award the contract to Oshka Bewis Engineering and Consulting 48,000. Approve the project budget total of $59,800.
Chief, I'd like to know at this point, what that point,
Okay,
has to what?
okay, can we bring Tom in, please?
No, we can't. No.
Could Tom come in?
No.
Pardon me?
Sorry, you want to know what the matrix looks like?
He wants to know what the
I
point.
didn't
points.
know what the point is.
Points are part of that scoring matrix. So they have question they ask towards that RFP and put a number to it.
Then the people are
They
scoring
evaluate
award so
it.
many
They
points for the
evaluate
different
it.
categories of questions.
So it's not just based on the dollar amount, it's based on their ability to do the job.
And
Based
what
on
other
their
work
other
they've done and
experiences.
stuff like that. We can probably get the
There's a number
actual
of
matrix
questions
if
that
you
are
want it.
asked.
They're included in the,
And then you score how their proposal, did they answer how they answered those questions.
yep, it includes the understanding of project deliverables, relevant experience and qualifications, project timelines, work plans, budget and value for the money, experience with Indigenous communities,
Yeah, she's answering.
and Indigenous content.
So there's six
So that's
questions
what they're
they're asked, and
valued.
then they're scored points, and then the points are weighted,
No, you don't need to get them, no.
so that it's part of the package, they're weighted there. There's a
Yeah,
chart
okay.
for you. So is there a motion then to award the contract as recommended?
Yep,
uh,
I'll
for,
motion.
to award the contract to Okawibis Engineering Consulting and approve a total budget of $59,800. It's moved by Aaron. Who'll second it?
Check it.
Chip? Aaron and Curtis?
But I-
Okay. Is there anyone opposed?
Are you seconding it?
Chris?
Okay.
You're opposed?
Yes,
Do you want to say why?
maybe a little bit of that what we needed.
Pardon?
I believe a little bit would have been sufficient.
No one, there's just ownership or inclusion for project team.
Native, there's no native content.
So it says here.
So Curtis, were you part of the scoring?
None of this chief, I wasn't, no.
I wasn't. Angela, who was the scoring team?
I think I told you in the,
We've gone from local content now to native content. Native not the same as local.
Susan, Megan, and Todd.
Susan, Megan, and Todd. Okay, thank you. So one negative vote registered. Chris Miracle felt that the low bid would have been sufficient. Would be a reason. Okay, motion is carried. Linda, are you in favor of the motion?
Yes, I am, Chair.
Okay, thank you. And so the upcoming meetings have already been enumerated. And so the next item on the agenda is ISC Amendment number 111. I don't have that here. Is it available?
It's there.
In the back here. So we need a motion to please request to acknowledge and approve the amendments for ISE for additional program funding for the fiscal year 2025. It's amendment number 111 for the provincial private school tuition for $100. Does council approve?
I'll motion.
Aaron?
I'll second.
Aaron, Linda? Is anyone opposed?
No.
Anyone else opposed? Any abstentions? None? The motion is carried. Please sign the document. And that concludes. The other two are policy issues, so we'll discuss those in camera. That concludes the public portion of our agenda for Wednesday, October the 15th. I would like to thank all of the people who have joined us online and wish everyone a good day. Motion to go in private.
I'll motion.
Moved by Aaron,
I'll second.
second by Chris Brandt. Is anyone opposed? Seeing none. Any abstentions? Seeing none, the motion is carried.